Alright, welcome guys, it's FSB here again. Okay, and today we're going to be talking about types of traders. Alright, and this video is particularly important to beginners because most time beginners don't actually understand this, and these are the major things or part of the basic things you understand, especially if you are a trader, if you want to be a trader, because the type of trader you are is going to determine the time frame you work on. Okay, the type of trader you are is going to determine when you take your trade. Alright, so without much ado, let's simply just go into it. So we have four major type of traders in the forex market. Usually we like to say three major type of traders because where the fourth one you can hardly find them. Okay, so the first type of traders in the forex market are the scalpers. Now before I proceed, I should just list them all out for you, then I'll go further to explain them. Okay, so the first one are the scalpers. Okay, the second ones are the day traders. The third type is the swing trader or the swing traders, while the fourth one is something they call the position traders. They call them the position traders. There's some also refer to them as the big banks. We're going to talk about all of that. Now, the scalpers are the kind of traders that are looking to take advantage of small movements in the market. Okay, now as a beginner it might be a little hard to understand this, especially if you have not done time frames. So I would advise you to go and watch my video on time frames. Okay, understanding time frames, then you actually go to understand what I mean by the scalpers, the day trader, the swing trader, and all of that. Okay, now the scalpers are those that are looking to take quick profits in the market. These people are not looking to trade the whole day. They're not looking to hold a trade for the whole day. They're looking to take advantage of small peak movement in the market. So a scalper usually use the 1 minute, the 5 minutes, maximum the 15 minutes. Okay, and the reason for this is because they are not taking much time in the market. They make the analysis in really low time frames. Okay, so they just enter a market and before you know it, they are out. So they're just looking to just make quick money. Okay, basically kind of like take or grab and take from the market, if you understand what I mean. So I'm just entering the market just to take a profit quickly. Okay, but another thing about it, or the disadvantage of it, is that they can also easily quickly take out loss. Okay, so the way they can easily make profits, also the way they can easily take or make loss, and it's because they're always using high lot sizes. Okay, because if you are looking to trade in the 1 minute time frame, you're looking to catch 5 pips, okay, or 10 pips alone, then of course you have to use a high lot size so that that pip is going to be worth it for you. Now if you're a beginner here also and you don't understand the meaning of pip and lot size, of course there are also videos on that already which have also been made by me. So just go through my YouTube video and just look for pips and lot size. That's going to explain it for you. Okay, so the scalpers are basically looking to just take quick money or just make quick money in the market. Okay, just to take what? Quick profit from the market. So they usually use what? The time frame they use the 1 minute time frame, the 30 seconds time frame. Sometimes they can even use as low as 20 seconds time frame. Okay, the maximum the 15 minutes time frame for their analysis, okay, and for their trades. So they don't hold trades for more than 15 minutes particularly. They're just entering the trade and exiting so quick. Okay, and just like I said, they use high lot size. Now the second type of traders is the day traders. Okay, and what does it mean to day trade? Day trading simply means entering a trade during the day and exiting before the end of that day. Now the thing about day traders is that they don't allow their trade to sleep overnight. So they enter a trade in the morning, but they make sure to exit the trade before the end of the day. Now during the course of this video, you might notice that I might be looking at somewhere different. Okay, but the reality is that I'm trying to look at the camera here. Okay, so I'm looking at the camera, but in the video it's gonna be looking like I'm looking at somewhere different, so you have to bear with me. Okay, if it wants to feel like I'm looking at it, I have to look at somewhere different, then I'm not seeing what I'm doing. Do you understand me? Okay, so that's why most times you see me looking at this place, exactly, because here I can see myself and see what I'm seeing. But if I'm looking at this portion which feels like I'm looking at you directly, I'm not going to be seeing myself. All right, so now day traders on the other hand, they can enter a trade, let's say 8 a.m, okay, 6 a.m, or even 1 a.m, it doesn't matter, but then they do not allow that trade stay forward 24 hours. They don't allow the trade sleep overnight. Okay, and they are not paying for swap. They are not paying for swap fee. Okay, so that's why you call them day traders. And the time frame they trade is the most important thing. The day traders use as high as the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame down to the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, remember the scalpers used from the 20 seconds time frame up to the 15 minutes time frame, but then the day traders are using the 1 day time frame down, okay, to 15 minutes time frame. So the maximum time frame that a day traders use is the 1 day time frame. Okay, and most times you see them utilizing the 1 hour time frame, the 2 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes for their entries. Okay, but the major thing about them is that what they don't allow their trades sleep overnight, and of course they're going to use a less lot size, okay, than the scalpers. Okay, and eventually as you proceed, you're going to find the type of trader that you are. If you are more of a scalper, if you are more of a day trader, if you are more of a swing trader, or even a position trader, depending on your preference, depending on the kind of person you are. Okay, and the thing about scalping, okay, is that they have to stay in their chart. Okay, they have to keep looking in their chart. Now for somebody that is busy, you are not going to be able to do that. Okay, you'll be to be looking at 30 seconds chart, or a 1 minute chart, or probably a 2 minute chart to be taking your entries, because you have to be quick. Okay, so you have to stay in the chart probably throughout the day, trying to find opportunities to scalp. Why? A day trader can just enter a trade in the morning, come back in the evening to close his trade, or come back to see that a trade have either hit stop loss or take profit. Okay, so that is for day trading. Now the third type of traders is the swing trader, and this type of trader is particularly funny because these are people that can hold their trade for days. Okay, they can hold their trade for 3 days, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, so they can hold their trades for as long as 3 weeks. So they're not looking to trade in the 1 minute time frame or in the 5 minutes time frame. No, these guys are looking at the big picture. We're looking at, okay, what's going to happen in the market for this week. Okay, they're looking at what's going to happen in this market for the week. So they mostly use the weekly time frame, daily time frame, the 4 hour, 30 minutes down to the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so you are seeing the difference now. You're seeing how the time frame is kind of increasing as the different type of traders basically increase, or as the amount of time they hold their trade increase. Okay, so this is what you should take note of, because swing trader can hold this trade for 3 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. I hold my trade sometimes. I hold trades for weeks, for 2 weeks. I've been on Euro JPY trade. I've been longing that pair. Okay, for 2 weeks now. And for 2 weeks now, yeah, I entered the trade last week, and today is I think today is Saturday. Okay, and that trade is still on. I've not even closed it. So that's what swing trading is. Okay, so you're looking to hold your trade for long. You are looking at kind of like the big picture. Okay, the bigger picture. All right, so this is it for the swing trader. So like I said, I already told you the time frame they use: the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, 4 hour, mostly 15 minutes time frame for their entry. Okay, now of course they're going to use a reasonable lot size, because their losses or profits can be huge. Okay, because you are trading, you are messing with the week, or you are messing with the days, daily time frames. Okay, so they use a reasonable lot size. They cannot enter a trade like the scalpers. They cannot use crazy lot size like the scalpers. Okay, because that is eventually going to kill you if you go in a loss. All right, so you understand that as this time frame, okay, or as this kind of scalpers increase, most times the time frame they use tend to, or most times the lot size they use tend to kind of like reduce, or they use a reasonable lot size. Now it also depends on your account balance. Okay, yes, because the lot size is just solely depends on your account balance. Now the fourth type of trader, this is something that you don't hear people talk about mostly, but there's a fourth type of trader, and this kind of trader are something we call the position traders. Okay, some call them the big bank. There are a whole lot of names for this. You can call them anything you want, the money makers, whatever you call them. Okay, now these kind of traders are those that are particularly looking to hold their trade for months. Okay, they can even hold their trade for years. Okay, so basically they can hold their trade for 3 months to a year. That's what we call them position trader, and they are trading large positions. So they're not like give me a second. Okay, so they're not like the retail traders. Okay, they are looking to take advantage of 4 hour time frame or day time frame. No, these people are looking at, okay, what is going to happen for this next 3 months, next 4 months, or even a year. Okay, so that's what we call them position, and they're entering with large positions. So these people can also fall into the investor group. They're kind of like investors. Okay, so they can enter it, put in their money, and they relax and watch. Okay, they just sit back and watch what's happening. They're not looking to take advantage of this small liquidity in the market. No. Okay, so they can hold their trade for weeks. So they're looking at the monthly time frame. Okay, they can even look at the years, the past years, and see what have been happening. Then they can look at the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame, and sometimes the daily time frame for the analysis, and probably the daily time frame to take their trade. Okay, or daily time frame for their confirmation to take their trade. So those are the position trader, and like I said, there are different names for it. Some can call them the big banks, some can call them the investor. Okay, but most people don't usually talk about it because it's not usually familiar with the retail traders, that is us in particular. So usually, yeah, you can either be one of these three type of traders: the scalper, the day traders, the swing traders, majorly. Okay, and eventually as you proceed in trade, you're going to find the kind of person you are. Okay, and depending on how much time you have on your hand. But usually I'm not to choose for you, but swing trading and day trading tends to be better than scalping, because in scalping there's a whole lot of emotional trauma. Okay, so you're going to be seeing yourself in crazy losses, and also going to be seeing yourself in crazy profits. Okay, so there's a whole lot of emotional trauma, especially when you are scalping. That's why most people avoid it, or I tell people to avoid it, because you can basically lose your life saving in a day. All right, so that is that. So it's better to actually learn. Okay, it's better to be a swing trader or a day trader, depending on you. But basically, it depends on your preference, depending on the kind of person you are. Of course, trading is kind of personal to everybody. Okay, and the type of trader you are is going to solely depend on who you are as a person. If you are the kind of person that you just want to make quick money and just leave the market, or you're kind of person that, okay, I'm looking to hold for the long term. All right, so this is for today's video, guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video to other people that might also need this. Okay, and as usual, peace.